Good morning, everyone. Amy here from Temple of She. Thank you for joining me this morning or this afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. I just wanted to come on because I want to tell you why what I have created is so fucking important and why it needs to be talked about constantly and why I'm going to talk about it constantly. I want to tell you the main reasons why the Yoni Massage Practitioner Training that I created is one of a kind, why it is gold standard, why it is the ultimate training, basically, the training that you really, if you're feeling the call to be a Yoni Massage Practitioner, if you're feeling the urge to step into feminine bodywork in a massive fucking way, I want to tell you why this is the training that you need to do, the one that you need to choose. And the first reason is because this is a 6-month training program. This is not a short, quick, intensive weekend or even week-long workshop to learn how to be a practitioner. This is a 6-month training that I created that scaffolds you in the most incredible way. You learn things in this that you do not learn in other training, and that is because this is an unregulated industry. And the only way that is ever going to change, the only way that we're ever going to bring standards to women's sexual bodywork is if we fucking create them. And if we implement that into the practitioners, into the people who are holding the space for this work, that is where the standard starts to come in. Or it's demanded by the consumer, by the client, by a woman who is choosing to have a Yoni massage. And it's really hard to do that with Yoni massage because you don't know what you're getting in the practitioner until you really have an experience with them. And that, that again is a big flaw in the system. So that's what I want to change. So by creating a 6-month training program, they learn everything from anatomy and physiology, infection control, STDs, STIs, trauma, how to help your client process, how to guide your client through follow-up after a Yoni massage, because having a Yoni massage alone is not just the service you provide follow-up care as a practitioner, and that is fucking vital. That is so integral, and that is ethical. And that is something that the students learn about as well, is morals, ethics, code of conduct, all of that shit. They have a module with a lawyer to learn about the legals of what they're stepping into. This training is like no other. I want these practitioners to be of a really fucking high standard. And to do that, I had to create the structure around them to give them that qualification, that level of qualification. Another reason why this training is one of a kind is because I am a midwife. I have been a university qualified health professional for over a decade, and I bring what that knowledge has given me into this work. I bring it into what I offer as a leader, as a teacher. It has given me a huge background of knowledge and insight into the human body, how it works, how it functions, how it operates, its endocrine system, its nervous system, all of that which makes up our experiences and physical processes in this world. I've also spent a very, very long time holding space for women, allowing women to see themselves as their most powerful, getting them through the thing that society tells us is the most traumatic, the hardest thing that a woman can ever fucking do, when actually it's the complete fucking opposite. It's the most powerful thing she can ever do because she realizes her power. The number of times I heard a woman say after birth, "Oh my God, I feel like Superwoman." Yeah, because you fucking are. So that is a unique quality that I bring to this practitioner training. I am a midwife. I am a registered midwife, and I bring to that everything that industry has gifted me, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I bring to it my passion for regulation in this industry of sexual bodywork and tantra. There's, as I said before, there's no standard, and that's what I'm implementing here. I am getting this course registered. I am making my practitioners able to be insured. I am creating a membership platform where they maintain their skill level, where they continuously are offered opportunities to upskill and learn more. Because how do you maintain a gold standard of practice? You have to keep it up. You have to maintain it with education, continuously ongoing education. That is what my practitioners are offered and offer you as clients. Another thing that I bring to this training that makes it unique and gold standard is the fact that I'm also an intuitive guide. For as long as I've been a midwife, I have invested in myself, in my spiritual awakening, in my spiritual path. I am a lead mentor for a world-class intuitive institute. And, you know, I really bring the quality of intuitiveness into this massage. It's more than intuitive massage, what I teach, intuitive Yoni massage. It is teaching these women what is intuition, how does that work for you as a practitioner, and how do you utilize that to really guide your client. And I am not teaching these women to be healers, by fucking no means at all. I am teaching them how to be practitioners, to hold space, to help their client process, to help them to face what they need to process what they need to. My practitioners are not doing anything to their clients. They are simply holding the space and walking side by side with them through the process of what that woman needs to experience. And that is the difference here. I am not training healers, by no means. Another quality that makes this training world-class, gold standard, is that it is based on 4 pillars: professional development, personal development, sexual development, and spiritual development. Those 4 pillars means that this training leaves your entire life untouched. Touched. There's not an aspect of your life that isn't touched by this training. You cannot help but have everything in your life impacted by what you learn as stepping into a practitioner, a Temple of She Yoni Massage Practitioner, because it affects your personal life. Yeah, this is about who you are as a woman, how you show up. And this is why I have a prerequisite training for the Yoni Massage Practitioner Training. To do that training, you have to complete the 12-week immersion. Why? Because that's about you. That's about you dealing with your stuff, by you looking at all of your baggage, all of the stuff that you have suppressed in terms of accessing your divine feminine first. You have to go there. You have to go on that journey yourself and clear that shit before you can start holding space for other women in such a deeply profound way. Sexual development. You have to learn everything about what sex is, what sex has to offer, the good, the bad, the shadow side, the light side, all of the stuff that the world tells us about sex and sexuality, sensuality, eroticism, all of it. This is about stepping into a knowledgeable expert, a maven. Yeah, and you hear me talk about erotic mavens. This is what I train women to do, and I'm going to talk about that more shortly. Professional development. I am training these women to graduate as qualified practitioners ready to go in self-employed business. They learn how to advertise themselves. They learn how to attract clients. They learn how to become articulate and tell you about the skill that they offer you and what makes them unique and what they can offer you as a practitioner and the journey for you as a woman. They learn the importance of money and detaching the taboos and the shit around money. Yeah, sex and money are the 2 biggest things that make people squirm and fucking uncomfortable. Why? Because it's a pure reflection of your worth. So they learn how to fucking overcome that and stand in their worth and know their worth spiritually, sexually, and financially. That's so fucking important. There are so many spiritual workers out there who do modalities and step out. Oh, but I can't charge money for that. Fuck off. Yeah, these women learn how to be fucking savvy businesswomen. They become visible in the world. That's one of the hardest things to do. That took me about 2 years to really own my visibility as a sexual body worker, to own my visibility as a fucking maven in this world of sexual body work and all that it has. It really took me a long time to be okay with that because it's controversial, it's taboo. You make people uncomfortable. People don't want to know about it. Yeah, it makes people squirm. And there's a lot of shit that comes with it. Yeah, especially, you know, it's a different aspect being a single woman as I run this business, because the interactions that I have with men are very sexually loaded. And the history that man holds with his own sexuality and societal conditioning around that means that it is very sexually loaded. And that's something I'm trying to change. That's conversations I'm trying to have differently. That's an aspect of this that I'm trying to change for them and for me. Another reason why this training is so different, why this training is gold standard, is because I don't just train you as Yoni massage practitioners. I train you to become erotic mavens. A maven is the feminine word for master. What is master? What is it to master something? Yeah, masters is what you do at university. To master something means you're very skilled, you're expert, you are knowledgeable on what you have learned and what you offer in your service. I train these women to not just love sex and talk about sex, but to be erotic mavens. That's so much more, that is beyond the next step up. Erotic is, erotic, just the word has a different flavor, a different weight than sexy. Yeah, erotic is so much deeper. Eros comes from the gods. Erotic is this turn on of life, turn on of energy, of sexual life force. That is what eroticism is. It's all of the things around us that create this sensory input, that create this energy that rises within us, that can either be turn on or it can be creativity. Eroticism is something that holds power. And I'm training these women to be erotic mavens, to be experts, to be knowledgeable about all things of sexual power and energy. That is what I'm training. It really should be Temple of She Erotic Maven training. But, because it's so much more. And as I say to the women when they come into the retreat on the welcoming night and we open the space, you're here to learn so much about yourself. You are here to become an erotic maven. You are here to embody this energy. And you might also learn a little bit about Yoni massage. That is the all-encompassing of what this training is. And that is why it is different. That is why it is unique. That is why it is gold standard. This training will change your life. 100% guarantee. And I will say that with absolute confidence and competence about what this training is. I created something that is so much bigger than me. It is so much bigger than the women that say yes and the women who step into this work. And our last retreat, which was over a month ago now, about a month and a half ago, blew me away for that very reason. I couldn't believe the enormity of what I had actually created. I didn't actually realize that it was that much, that it was that big. And there were so many times throughout the week where we saw as clear as day evidence that we were not the only ones curating that space, that I was not the only one facilitating that program, that training, that retreat. There were so many opportunities where God was present in fucking huge ways. There was tears, there was laughter, there was orgasms, there was screams, there was release, there was fear, there was all of it. And it was so deeply held by God that it blew me away. It really blew me away. It showed me that I have no choice. That I have no choice but to do this and to offer this and to train erotic mavens all over the fucking world. That is my mission. That is why I am here. And if you choose to accept, I would love to initiate you into being an erotic maven. I would love to teach you everything I know, everything about vulnerable leadership, because that is the way I lead, that is the way I teach. And that was very strongly showed to me in this last intake, was my kind of leadership is vulnerable. It is real, it is raw, it is fucking honest. And I love that because it was reflected in the women who were there. And they said to me, we all felt like we were one. There was no separation. There was no pedestal, there was no power. Differentiation. And I love that. That is what I'm here to do. For me, that is what divine feminine leadership is. I have found what it actually fucking is for me. And I have been searching for quite some time. And I want to offer that to you. I want to offer you a place to become an erotic maven, because it is a calling that is so deep. If you feel it, you can't deny it, and you know that. The women who come forward to this say that it is a deep calling that they could not resist. It is something they have felt before. When they start to do the work, it's a remembrance, it's not a learning. I hold space for you to remember. I jog your memory. That is my job in leadership. So that is why my training is fucking incredible. I'm not going to be modest here. It is fucking amazing. It really literally is. And that is because I have God as my fucking business partner. This training is incredible. It will change your life, and it will change every single fucking woman's life who steps into your space as a client. There is no doubt in my mind about that. None. None at all. Yeah, I found the new song on the weekend, and it's called Goddess. And she says, I'm a fucking goddess. Let's not be modest. If you fuck with me, I will change your life. And what can I say? That is my new fucking theme song, yeah? Because this training will change your life. So if you're interested, if you want to know more, feel free to book in an interview with me. The only way to get in is through invitation after interview. And I really want to open that up to everyone. Every woman who feels the call, book in an interview now, and you can join us. We start on the 30th of March in 2020 for the next intake of erotic mavens, and I would love you to be a part of that. I will put the link in the comments of where you can book your interview. If you want to just have a chat, if you want to know more, if you've got questions for me about me or about the training or about what it means for you, or if you just need a space to tell me every single fucking thing that terrifies you the most about it, do that. Do that. I love you, and I would love to have you be a part of this training and step into your real fucking power as a woman. Like the real power, not the cliche, not the spiritual bullshit, the wankery, or the trinkets and superstitions as Ricky Jane Adams talks about it. This is real, this is tangible. This work has shown me that embodying this is the key. And that is why this modality is so fucking important, because it brings you bang, straight into here, straight into your body, where the vibration is moving on a slower frequency. And you need to address that. You need to go there, and that's where you make the shift. That's what this work is about. So I'd love you to book in an interview, have a chat with me, ask your questions. Mwah. So much love to you all. Enjoy your beautiful weekend.